Heskey towards Collymore, who scores! Aimed at Marshall. Chance! 2-2! Steve Walsh!
Now it's Marty, is it? Savage again. Only Elliott in the box for Leicester, but he has a real presence. Oh! It's a super goal from Matt Elliott.
This, the 40th League Cup final, the 34th and last ever being played at this particular Wembley Stadium. Tranmere Rovers in the first major cup final in their 106-year history. Leicester City in their 5th League Cup final alone. Only Liverpool, Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest have appeared in more finals in this competition. And of course, it's Leicester's 3rd time here in the League Cup in the last 4 seasons. Tranmere Rovers in the white shirts, Leicester in blue. I'm afraid the English climate has rather let us down on a colourful occasion. Grey skies over Wembley, very windy, and the wind is at the backs of the Tranmere Rovers team in this first half. Tim Flowers in the first major cup final of his 16-year career with a goal kick against the wind. Savage with the first throw. Lennon. Those two back in tandem now in Leicester's midfield. They've missed so many games in recent weeks, as of course has Steve Guppy and Tony Cottee.
I think it's very important that Tranmere start very, very well, closing down. If they give the 3 in midfield, you know, Oakes, Lennon, is it timing the ball, then they'll feel for Heskey all the time. They can't afford to let that happen, especially with a doubt over Challoner's fitness. Including playoff finals, this is Leicester's 7th visit to Wembley in the last 9 seasons. An incredible record. They will face the first free kick taken by Nick Henry, who's played in a final here before. In fact, he leaves it in the end, and it's hit in high towards Hill. And the referee saw an infringement by the Tranmere player. Free kick to Leicester City. I think this young man's got a big responsibility on his shoulders. He's going to have to look after Heskey. We know he has temperament problems. And early on the game, getting right across Heskey immediately just to show him, I ain't scared of your presence. He has to keep his cool out. I was going to say Hill was actually ruled out at one stage earlier this week of this match because of an injury problem. Had an ankle and has only just come back into the side after a 4-match suspension. Here's Taggart. A long ball for Heskey, who had such a terrific game here, of course, in his first start for England on Wednesday night. Hazel with the back pass. And first kick for the 18-years-old Tranmere goalkeeper Joe Murphy. I doubt if there's ever been a younger keeper in a major Wembley final. Foul there on Lennon. A little late challenge there. Henry is a tough little character, competitor. Just saying to Lennon, hey, I know you're good in the ball, but you're going to have to contend with me today. Nick Henry, in fact, the only Tranmere player who's ever played in a League Cup final before. As I mentioned, he was on the losing side for Oldham against Nottingham Forest as a 21-year-old 10 years ago now. Oakes with the free kick. Elliott's gone forward, wins the header, cleared by Hazel, comes out to Izzet, and belated offside against Emil Heskey. Well, Cottie's furious. Cottee was coming back. He's saying, no, Heskey was not offside. Look at Cottee. As the ball's played, Heskey's clearly onside. Heskey scored a late equaliser here in the 1997 final against Middlesbrough, forcing that to a replay, which Leicester, of course, won at Hillsborough. Steve Guppy's header finds Oakes. That's a good ball for Heskey. Cottee is peeled away in the centre. Heskey's got the power to keep going and wins the first corner of the game from Dave Challoner's challenge.
Well, that'll give Challoner an abundance of confidence early on. Heskey knows the big centre-half's got a problem. He says, go on then, let's test you out. Knocks it in the space, but Challoner gets across.
Izzard's corner kick is a good one. Murphy stretched and took that well. Excellent handling by the teenage keeper. Sinclair gets there ahead of Kelly.
Young goalkeeper Joe Murphy will be delighted. He's had a good clearance. And this time coming, catching cleanly. That'll give him a lot of confidence early on.
First Wembley sight of the Challoner. Huge throw. Leicester dealt with it first time. Sinclair gets it away second time as well. A challenge by Lennon. And Guppy can break here for Leicester. Run into a bit of trouble there. And Kelly, the Tranmere captain, gets in behind Oakes. First chance perhaps for Tranmere. And Flowers had to turn it behind.
Wow, what a beautiful first touch from Kelly. This is class. Suddenly Guppy's in trouble. Look at this for a touch. Brilliant. If he had pace, he'd have been gone right in the box. Now he's thinking to cross it just right, and Flowers can't take any chances. A good start for Tranmere. That's great play. Tag it out of the game. Oakes trying to get back. He can't tackle. He's in the box.
Alan Marn with the corner for Tranmere. Both Hill and Challoner have come forward. Kelly waiting to pick up the pieces. And Flowers under pressure, slightly mishandled it, but at least got it away from danger. Hazel has given it away. Cotty. Only Oakes in support for him at the moment. Takes on Roberts, who's a tough little character, Gareth Roberts. Sent off twice this season.
How can he be out there after that tackle with Dyer? You know, I think John Aldridge thought he's got no chance. Fears of a broken leg, but look at this for tenacity against Cotty. Superb.
Yeah, he ended up with just heavy bruising on the shin when everyone feared it was a broken leg in the last minute of the cup tie against Newcastle last week. FA Cup, of course. Here's Izzard. Tries to get it back to Savage. It's all a bit tight there for Leicester, but out of that situation, they've earned a corner.
He looked to get himself on the ball. It's lovely when he links up with Lennon. Little interpassing. That's what Tranmere have to stop this afternoon.
Muzzy Izzard. Here's where Leicester would very much like to have Challoner on those huge throws. Leicester have never won a Wembley Cup final in 6 previous attempts. They've lost 4 FA Cup finals, and of course in the League Cup they lost one and drew the other, eventually winning the replay.
Stats like that, I'm sure John Aldridge was piling into his players all week building up to this final.
Oakes. Ball breaks for Kelly. A long ball by Marn, should be Sinclair's. Tim Flowers had to race out there and there was danger. Challoner beaten to it by Heskey. Gets it back from Cotty. Izzard crowded out of it by Jones in midfield. Steve Guppy gets it back from Neil Lennon. Excellent ball. Lennon again. Sinclair in space. Savage out on the right flank here. But a complete miss kick by Sinclair. Alan Marn charged over by Savage. That's a free kick.
Yeah, Tranmere looking desperately for Mann to get you going down that left-hand side, as is Parkinson. The ball just overhead. I think this is Leicester's only problem, the pace that Tranmere possess. Parkinson is so fast, and also Taylor playing up alongside Kelly. He's got a great turn of speed.
Tranmere's first major cup final, but certainly not their first visit here. In fact, they came here 4 times to Wembley in just over a year in the early 1990s, playoff finals and the old Leyland Daff final. They won 2 and lost 2 of their previous visits. St. Clair, his third major final in the last 3 years, the previous 2 for Chelsea. Difficult ball there for Guppy, he did well. And that's an excellent ball. Muzzy is it. Only Heskey ahead of him for Leicester. Oaks doing well. The challenge from Challoner will bring the free kick, and a word from the referee. The Leicester players very unhappy about that tackle, crowding around Dave Challoner.
I was talking about Clint Hill, he has to be so careful, Hill. But to be honest, I thought the two of them went full-blooded into this challenge. Oaks has certainly come off the worst, but the fans, oh, you can see from that angle, that's a nasty, nasty one. Oaks really, he'll be lucky to get away with a serious injury here. I think he's lucky that Hill's legs, his feet go through Oaks's legs.
Well, he's another who's been in trouble with referees, sent off 3 times this season, 5 times in the last 18 months, Clint Hill.
He's got to be so careful now.
Lennon's free kick is decent, and the little back header almost caught out Murphy. Good reaction.
Well, I think it's Heskey's head that gets to this ball first. Beautiful ball from Lennon, right in the danger area. And again, the youngster Murphy, super, down his left-hand side. A safe pair of hands. Heskey with a flick on, Murphy with a save. Just thinking back to that challenge, Al. Clint Hill, it's the last thing he wanted early on in the match, to be doing something as stupid as that. He's really on thin ice.
Muzzy, is it offside?
I'm sure Leicester are going to try and get runs from deep midfield. Look at this. You can see it's this near side is the offside. Is it? Tranmere do push up quickly, and that's how you counter it. Runs from midfield.
Challoner's free kick. The target was Jones, and it's come through to Kelly. Good save by Flowers. Superb goalkeeping.
Wow, this is a special save. Flowers commits himself, and look how sharp Kelly is. As I said before, his positional sense is brilliant, and that's a brave save from the goalkeeper.
And he might be called in action again here, because of course it's gone out for a throw-in, and we all know what that means. Not quite so much room to move back here to get a real long run-up.
Where's my towel, he's saying?
But look at the distance he still managed. And Flowers again, decisive.
Well, decisive, Al. He's come for one where Hill was at the back of him. He didn't quite get it. Just at the second attempt, he gets it there.
Emil Heskey. Martin O'Neill, just over 4 years in charge of Leicester now, and I think it's fair to say there's never been a dull moment, one way or another.
I was wondering how long it'd take for that jacket, his coat to come off. No way was he having that on for 90 minutes.
Good challenge on Scott Taylor by Muzzy Izzard, who's now decided to make his national allegiance with Turkey, and hopefully will make the European Championship squad. Good challenge by Lennon. Ball spins out to Henry. This is Ruben Hazel, only 20. Elliott's clearance. Lennon helps it on. Muzzy is it. Guppy in space down the left. And a loose ball to Marn. Lennon did well to win it back. It was a claim for handball. Steve Tranmere players.
Steve Guppy just appears to be getting caught a few times in possession. He comes inside Steve Guppy, and he's surrounded by white shirts. A couple of times now he's given it away.
It's his first game since the semi-final win against Villa. In fact, it's almost 3 months now since Steve Guppy managed a full 90 minutes for Leicester. He had a cartilage out and hasn't properly recovered. Jones. Henry. On it goes to Marn, a young Irishman, watched by so many Premiership clubs. Decent ball, but offside. That must have been tight. It won't count.
It's very tight indeed. But Taylor has got tremendous pace, decides to get inside St. Clair, and how quickly man spots it. Beautiful play. You can see Taylor's a yard off. The referee looks at his linesman. Quick decision from the linesman. But the threat is there, the pace of Taylor.
Heskey unable to keep it in play. The only Leicester man who started all 7 ties in the competition for them this season. Lennon turns it on. Cotty has got in behind Hill, and Challoner here goes down under the challenge. However, the referee's given nothing.
Well, the referee, you know, the Leicester fans and players looking to the ref there. Cotty got the right side in behind Challoner. Challoner was struggling.
Lennon, Guppy. Northern Ireland international takes over again. Stephen Oakes. That is a foul.
Again, it's little Henry in there, snapping. That's his game, stopping Leicester, the trio in the middle of the park, playing the football. So look at that area, that goal there, all them balloons, that's got to be off-putting to Murphy.
Lennon's free kick. Elliott trying to get to it. Well defended by Tranmere.
What a header that was from Jones. Fantastic. Under intense pressure.
Steve Guppy. Is it? Sinclair joins in. Heskey in space. The layoff for Oakes. And well, he only half hit the shot. It almost caused a problem for Tranmere. Now Matt Elliott. Good ball. Savage. 3 in the box here for Leicester. One of them is Cotty, far post, headed behind by Jones for a Leicester corner.
Yeah, again, Jones getting back there. I just wonder if Savage was offside here when he put the ball, you know, when he received the ball. It's a good deep cross.
Jerry Taggart has also come forward for this Leicester corner. Izzet will take it. Hazel gets it clear. Oakes back to Guppy. Still a lot for him to pick out here. Looks for Izzet. Heskey making the run to the near post.
Oh, what a waste, Al. What a waste. And he knows it. Killer position. He's got runners in the box. Pick someone out. Beautiful ball. Henry can't get close to him. He peels away back in to help his defenders. And that's a waste. 3 in the box. Cotty, Heskey, and he hits the side net.
Had a fantastic start of the season with 8 goals in his first 12 games, Muzzy, is it? But he's only managed 1 in his last 15.
Big Matt Elliott at the back, you know, hasn't missed a header yet. When the ball's knocked up high, Elliott's first to react, winning everything so far. It's a good start. Leicester beginning to get into the rhythm now, 60-40.
Leicester currently 10th in the Premiership, despite only 1 win in their last 9 league games. They actually moved up a place without even playing yesterday. Tranmere Rovers have slipped down to 16th in Division 1. Here's Taggart. Played in last year's final against Spurs, which was won by Tottenham in the closing moments of stoppage time. Goal by Alan Nielsen.
What a big occasion for young Joe Murphy, and handling it well so far. Excellent.
And a good kick. Roberts, fine ball. Mann. Looks for Taylor and finds him. Kelly's well placed.
Oh, what a chance. The threat again from Taylor. Beautifully timed run. A first-time pass was on. Kelly was clear. And Taylor goes for goal. Brilliant from Mann. Look at Kelly, just wanting to square it. And Taylor selfishly goes for goal. What an opportunity for Rovers. Wasted. And John Aldridge can't believe it.
He's only got half a dozen goals this season, Scott Taylor, and 4 of them have come in this competition. Of course, he wouldn't have been playing if Wayne Allison had been eligible. He's Tranmere's leading goal scorer and the usual partner in league games for David Kelly.
It's just a split-second decision. He had to make his mind up. And unfortunately, I think he chose the wrong option. Kelly surely would have scored.
Sinclair. Lennon. Swung forward by Elliott. Hazel gets it away. Taggart climbing all over Parkinson to get that clear. Oakes. Lennon.
Lennon was felled from behind by Henry. Referee was ducking out the way, missed it.
Taggart's up against the flying Parkinson here. Will certainly beat him for speed, but Taggart just got his body between the player and the ball, and the decision's gone against him.
Well, Tranmere half-paced, only Taggart just trying to let the ball run out. I think he's a bit unlucky. But here he comes again. Challoner.
Yeah, a mere throw-in against most teams wouldn't be of much concern, but you could see why Taggart was so upset at that decision going in Tranmere's favour, because it gives Challoner what would virtually be a corner, I would think, if he gets this throw right. He's even got a bit more room to back up here.
Look at the Leicester fans going berserk.
Now the referee has stopped him. That's interesting.
What's happened here, Al? Challoner's gone back. He's trying to bend his run, and he's saying, I'm bending it to where the ball went out. The referee's saying, make sure.
He's found a gap somehow. He's found a teammate from the throw too. Hill almost getting it touched on, and out of that simple throw-in, they've got a corner.
I tell you what, he found a gap and a breeze. That went way beyond the far post. Unbelievable. What a weapon this is. Great throw, power, right the far post, and Hill climbs just a little bit too early.
Well, no wonder they were prepared to risk him despite that ankle injury that seemed to have ruled him out even as late as this morning. Parkinson. Clever little ball, but Savage read it. Well, John Aldridge, I think Alan will be very satisfied with the way his team has started here.
Without a doubt, you know, Martin O'Neill, he knows that the team have settled well in the midfield areas. No real chances. Izzet had a great chance but wasted it in the side netting. But he'll be aware of this threat of pace against his three centre-backs.
Sinclair with a long ball. Heskey. Excellent play by Taylor. A long ball for Kelly.
His touch just let him down there. Touch let him down, but beautiful play. Beautiful build-up down the left-hand side. And Kelly knows it's a waste. Fantastic run. Just the first touch gives Elliott the chance to shield the ball.
David Kelly, or Ned as he's known to everyone in the game, playing in a Wembley final for the first time in a career which stretches back over 17 seasons for 7 different clubs. And of course he's top scorer in the Worthington Cup this season with 7 goals. Midway through the first half of the 2000 final, and they're still level here. Extra time has been needed in 2 of the last 3 finals, incidentally, in this competition. Izzet's cross beyond Cotty, just as well that Hazel got there. Guppy was behind him, and here he is in possession now. Lennon. Oakes. The back header almost picked out Heskey near post.
What a ball from Oakes. What a ball from Oakes. Right beyond the far post.
And what a ball from Marn in behind Taggart. But he recovered well against Kelly. It wasn't the most firm back pass. Flowers wasn't too happy with that.
The back pass have got to be good, because what happens now? Another throw in. Taggart's done well to cover the run of Kelly. His back pass just made it hard, a little bit hard for Flowers. Now he has to defend. Another missile. This guy can throw it over 50 yards.
Lennon with a good challenge. The ball spins for Parkinson. Challoner still out there from the Earlier throw. Henry turns it long. Parkinson, difficult bounce there for him and the nearest Leicester defender, Taggart. Here's Challoner. But he's not too upset that hasn't gone for a corner. He'd rather have the throw, I think.
Well, this time he doesn't have to run too far either. Normally it's a 40-50 yard trek up to get the ball.
And he's varied it with a short one to Parkinson. Good cross. Elliott's clearance. Neil Lennon.
In a game like this, Elliott is so important for Leicester. He really is picking. His positional sense is fantastic, Elliott.
Leicester captain in possession again. Tried the ball over the top for Heskey. It was well read by Challoner.
It's one problem Tranmere have for me, Al. They do hold the line very high. They try and come out every opportunity in a line. I just wonder if they're going to get caught this afternoon.
Taggart. Hazel's got a bit of pace and showed it to good effect then. He's made a rather uncertain start for Leicester down this left-hand side. Heskey wins it back.
Nice taking a knock as well. Just getting in front of Hazel at the vital moment, just as Hazel's about to launch one. And in the end, kicking right through Heskey's calf. Bang! Right in the inside of the ankle. Well, Heskey defending well, but paying the penalty, I'm afraid.
All right to continue, doesn't need treatment. Challoner with a more modest throw and sportingly returning it to Tim Flowers. The last time he played here, it was for England, incidentally, against Brazil 5 years ago. And Brazil won that one by 3-1. Heskey the target and wins it. Roberts' clearance. Lennon misjudged the bounce. Taylor and Kelly combining again. A great recovery by Sinclair. He got a lot on the back pass though. It's as well that Tim Flowers was perfectly positioned there. That could have been an embarrassment.
Nice first touch from Flowers.
It was. There's Hazel, who was released by Aston Villa last summer. Must have wondered where his career was going and could never have believed he was going to end up at Wembley this season. Taggart, excellent ball. Heskey's made room for himself here.
Good defending from Challoner. Hill gets sucked in, Heskey spun, Challoner there to help his centre-half out.
Lennon, offside here, Tony Cotty.
I don't like the way Tranmere play this, I really don't. They're getting away with it so far, but look how tight this is again. The ball's played now, and I'm not sure. That's so tight, it's too risky.
Tranmere have beaten 4 Premiership clubs already in cup ties this season. Coventry and Middlesbrough in this competition. West Ham and Sunderland in the FA Cup. And they were bottom of Division 1, John Aldridge's team, as recently as October, after winning only 2 of their first 11 league games. What an unbelievable transformation for them this season. Savage doing well here against Taylor. Who got the foot in, corner.
Savage is not really coming back. He's almost playing like a right winger out on that right-hand side. Forceful run, Taylor tracking back. Good challenge, good tackle.
The goal-scoring centre-half, Matt Elliott, has come forward. So too has Taggart, who's having his best season in terms of scoring goals. A lot of problems for Tranmere to deal with here. Elliott's header! He's done it again! Matty Elliott!
Well, the young goalkeeper couldn't do much about it, but Elliott's run is brilliant. You watch closely, he loses Challoner, he runs round the back. Challoner gets in front, then he spins to his right. Challoner's in trouble now. What a fine header. The goalkeeper, Murphy's unlucky. Off off the crossbar, powerful header, and hits a young keeper on the back and into the empty net. Great run from Big Matt Elliott, and that's unlucky for young Joe Murphy. Leicester and Martin O'Neill take the lead.
Elliott's 7th goal of the season, and the man who scored the semi-final winner, of course, against Aston Villa, has given Leicester City the lead in the final. Almost half an hour gone, and had it not gone in, Cottee was well placed to tap home the rebound off the crossbar, but it crossed the line quite clearly, and Tranmere Rovers' problems have increased dramatically now.
That was a fine header, but his run was superb. He spun right round the back. Challoner kept looking for him, then he got in front of Challoner, peeled away to his right, and what a powerful header.
And the Leicester fans taunt some of their critics with shouts of boring, boring Leicester. Here's Mann. And this young, inexperienced Tranmere Rovers team, including several players who are far from fully fit, recover from the blow of going a goal behind at Wembley. Good football now from the Premiership side. And Cottee wins a free kick, fouled by Challoner.
And Challoner remonstrating with Alan Wilkie, but it's a tackle from behind. Still smarting after conceding that goal. But it was a great play from Elliott, great run. Left Challoner for dead. Peeled away to his right. What a powerful header against the crossbar.
And Taggart tries the long-range effort.
It's a crucial few moments now for Tranmere. The youngsters have to stand tall. Just what Leicester needed, just to settle the nerves. Look, now he gets in front of Challoner. Challoner's struggling, he comes across him, peels away. Challoner's in no man's land. But what about this for a header? Going backwards, powers it forward, off the crossbar, and Murphy can only watch as it bounces into the empty net. Cottee just looking for anything that falls his way. He's not needed this time. Elliott 1-0.
Well, who needs strikers when you've got a centre-half who can score goals like that? And those early misses, in particular the one when Taylor really ought to have picked out David Kelly, beginning to look even more serious now for Tranmere. Challoner with a huge throw again from halfway inside the Leicester half this time. But Flowers has been really commanding today.
Yeah, just settling down, just taking his time now. That's the goal they needed to settle any nerves. Because Tranmere early on had threatened down the left-hand side.
Wonderful control by Heskey. The layoff finds Muzzy Izzet. Here's Lennon. Oakes. Well, there's no doubt that the criticism from people in the game who should have known better stung Martin O'Neill and the Leicester City players. They're determined, of course. The first priority is to win today. They'd love to put on a show, I know that.
Great atmosphere. Now it's the Leicester fans. You can hear.
Savage looking for Heskey down the line and finds him. He picks out Cottee. Sinclair. Cottee, good ball. Lennon. The confidence a goal can bring, there for all to see now in Leicester City's play. Clever handball there. Mr. Wilkie either didn't see it or certainly didn't give it. Savage with the ball over the top for Heskey.
I'm just looking at Leicester now. Savage, who was playing so far forward on the right-hand side, is now dropped right back. It's almost like a flat back four now for Leicester City.
The referee having a word with Emil Heskey, who had complained to him moments earlier about the challenge by Clint Hill. Marn did well to win that back for Tranmere, but Leicester equally determined. Good play by Izzet. Now Roberts. Lennon. Elliott swings one goalwards. Heskey underneath it. The layoff for Oakes. Hit it well.
A good block with Jones. Just feel it's taking the sting out of Tranmere's attack at the moment. That Elliott goal. Leicester looking very comfortable. John Aldridge needs a little bit more spark 10 minutes before half-time.
And his team came into this final having gone 4 matches without a win. Leicester unbeaten in their last 3. In fact, John's team haven't won a single league game in the year 2000, would you believe? They've only taken 2 out of the last 18 points.
As you say, his defence, come on, keep pushing up, push up, hold that line. Let's squeeze them. Crunching tackle from Savage. Taylor doesn't want to get involved in that, it's better.
Well, Savage was embroiled in a couple of feuds against Tottenham in last season's final.
What a challenge. A little bit of nonsense, but glad they've kissed and made that.
Guppy. Parkinson spending more time defending than he would have wanted to, because he is surely Tranmere's most lethal attacking weapon. Elliott, the goal scorer. Is it? Heskey. And Premiership quality on view from Leicester City now. Cottee. Heskey. Tremendous header. Just over.
Wow, fine move. And Tranmere are now allowing Leicester to play the football. Beautiful move. Lovely little dinky ball. And look at the power on Heskey's header. No way was Murphy getting this if it's on target. Out jumps Challoner and Hazel. Just over. Great ball. In the box. Beautiful height for Heskey attack.
Well, he's only managed 1 goal in his last 15 appearances, Emil Heskey, but there's so much more to his game. And I think it's probably the worst kept secret in football that he'll be on his way from Leicester, almost certainly, soon. The only question is when and where to.
I don't think he's too far away from Birkenhead.
I think you might be right. Just a ferry ride. And Everton can't afford him, so that narrows the odds. Great clearance there by Flowers, and Conti was almost in. He realises how close he was.
And Challoner just hesitated there. That could have been tragic. Second goal at this stage would leave them a mountain to climb. Challoner once again over for the throw. This fella
gets a good cross in as well. He's all the intention on the throw-in disguises how good a player he is, Challoner. Sinclair forced to concede the corner.
I always said that about Challoner. He can mix it up now. He can take little, short ones, or he can hurl it. And now Tranmere need a goal back.
Seven minutes of the half remaining. Leicester 1, Tranmere 0. Marn with the corner, and it's a good one. Flowers came into the crowd, and that's excellent goalkeeping again. He's really using this opportunity of a first Wembley final to show what a good keeper he is.
Well, he's right in amongst the bodies, and that's a beautiful catch. Nice ball, teasing ball from Mann. Flowers comes. Kelly just hit a knock to the back of the head. There's so many bodies around Tim Flowers.
David Kelly played for Leicester 10 years ago now. He played 70-odd matches for them, scored 20-odd goals before his move to Newcastle United. As I mentioned earlier, he's had 7 different clubs in his career and has twice been a losing semi-finalist in this competition in his West Ham days. So you can imagine what it means to him getting to this final.
Flowers just coming in between. Look at the bodies all piling in. You can see Kelly takes a knock from Hill.
Well, the most successful manager in League Cup history is here today, Brian Clough, who guided Nottingham Forest to no fewer than 6 finals. The old master, invited along by his star pupil, Martin O'Neill, who is holding a pretty impressive record in the competition himself. This is his 6th final as a player or a manager. David Kelly okay to continue. And Tranmere return the ball to Tim Flowers, who'd immediately knocked it out to allow Kelly treatment.
And she's gone a little bit quiet now. Tranmere certainly rocked by the big fella's goal, smashing header. He's just taking the sparkle away from Tranmere Rovers and on. Somehow someone's got to lead it up the tempo to get back at Leicester.
Towering header by Heskey. Cotty almost sneaked in again.
They've got to try and get Parkinson in the game a little bit more.
Muzzy is it. Heskey couldn't get it back to him. And has to force another throw. And they'll want to guard against doing anything incautious in this final 5 minutes of the half. Here's Elliott, the goal scorer. Mann hustled out of it, but still had the skill to keep going.
Oof, that's a booking. Right under Alan Wilkie's nose. That's nasty from Henry. I'm sorry, you can't get away with that. The referee's a yard away. Martin O'Neill didn't like it either. No options at all here. You see Henry now coming in. And that's floors him. Alan Wilkie right on the spot. Oof, as it goes down.
The second Tranmere player caution today, Clint Hill, was shown the yellow card early on. Clearance by Challoner has gone straight to Lennon. Hazel did well then. Parkinson. Sinclair's come across to this side to use his pace now against the speedy Parkinson.
Yeah, had to be a free kick, but Parkinson hasn't been in the game. You know, Tranmere somehow have to use this beautiful open space at Wembley. As yet, it's all to feet.
Challoner's free kick is right ankle, holding up well so far. Jones with the flick on. Kelly with a good turn. Just run out of room. Taggart gets it away. Now Heskey. Brilliant play by Emil Heskey. Oh, wonderful run. That's got to be a free kick. And Hill, having already been cautioned, of course, is on very dangerous ground there.
No, it's good refereeing. I don't think Hill could do a lot about this. Heskey skips past Challoner. Hazel's trying to get back at him. He cuts across Hazel. Down goes Hill. Well, Hill, he's left. Watch his left leg here. Hill is fortunate. There's no doubt. Watch his left leg go high on Heskey. Up it goes. Oof, he's got to be so careful.
And Tranmere have got to be careful here to concede another goal at this moment in the game. Could be fatal for them. Set up for Lennon. Clever free kick.
Oh, what a goal that'd have been. That was smashing. A little bit special, a little bit thought going into this one. Brilliant. Lennon on the right foot, powers it towards Murphy's goal, and just over the top. Great little move from Leicester City, and not far away at all. Martin O'Neill, John Robertson, can't believe it.
Well, he's a one-goal-a-season man, Neil Lennon, and his one goal so far came in this competition in an earlier round at their first tie against Crystal Palace in September.
Savage has gone back to thwart the pace of Taylor. Sinclair over on the left-hand side, try to look after Parkinson, and it's working fine.
I must say, I think this myth exists that Martin O'Neill is all about motivation and knows nothing about tactics. Well, it's a million miles from the truth.
Challoner again, just on the stroke of half-time. 52.4 metres. That's how far he can fling this.
And does. Kelly couldn't win the header, though. And so far, it has to be said, Leicester have defended the Challoner throws extremely well. Esky up against Roberts here. Now Mann getting squeezed up in that middle third. Elliott wins it back. Savage. His kick under pressure from Gareth Roberts. There'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time. Savage caught napping there by Taylor, but it's Leicester's throw. Tranmere, the 14th club outside the top division to reach the League Cup final, and only 5 of them have won the trophy. Norwich, Queen's Park Rangers, Swindon, and 2 present Premiership clubs who are not at the top level when they won the final, Aston Villa and Sheffield Wednesday, who were the last to do it in 1991.
Just think back to that Taylor miss, John Aldridge. Had he squared it, Kelly to tap in for 1-0.
Roberts. Jones. Kelly and Parkinson in the box, but the cross easy for Flowers. And a good early throw. Guppy.
Lennon's always available, isn't he? Always available, wants the ball.
Hill hits it long. Sinclair the man underneath it. And again with a challenge on Jones, and has even won his team the throw. Frank Sinclair was left out of the squad for last season's final as a disciplinary measure because he turned up late for a team meeting the night before the match. It is who gets it away again to Tony Cottee. One back by Mann for Tranmere. Lennon, excellent. Esky, even better. Offside.
Again, Tranmere, the line, stepping up at a precise moment. Esky looks to the linesman, not happy. He's only got one thing in his mind here as he goes to the 1-2. Give me it in the space as the ball's played again.
Well, Leicester certainly know their way around this competition. They've only lost 2 of their last 25 League Cup ties, and they're halfway to victory here today thanks to Matt Elliott's terrific headed goal. Tranmere started in lively fashion and caused Leicester City 1 or 2 problems early on. But once Leicester had got the lead, they really have threatened more than once to add to it. And Martin O'Neill's team have produced some good football and go into the Wembley dressing rooms at half-time with a deserved lead. Well, certainly all is not lost for John Aldridge's team. In fact, Tranmere are the first club ever to reach the League Cup final, despite losing 2 ties along the way. They began the competition with a defeat at Blackpool in August, which they overturned in the second leg. and they lost 3-1 at Coventry in the second round, but since they'd already won their home leg 5-1, they went through comfortably on aggregate. No aggregate, no away goals to worry about today. A simple matter of getting back on level terms with Leicester City, who are appearing in their third final in the last 4 seasons. No changes made by either John Aldridge or Martin O'Neill during the interval. There were tactical changes made by Leicester, of course, in that first half, with Sinclair now at left back in an orthodox back four, Savage on the right. And he gets the ball, or will eventually hear from Muzzy, is it? The Welsh international turning it back to the goal scorer and captain, Matty Elliott. The long ball aimed at Heskey, cleared by Hill. Roberts gets his foot right through it. A difficult bounce there for Kelly, who was barged over as well by Taggart. Hazel's clearance. Taggart is there for Leicester, but misdirects his header. Kelly well placed in the middle, and a very optimistic effort then by Scott Taylor.
Suddenly Taylor finds himself with a bit of space. Well, he's caught in 2 minds in it. It's a waste.
Joined the club just over a year ago now from Bolton Wanderers, and only a few years back was a non-league player working at Heathrow Airport. It's a great example to everyone of how careers can change suddenly and dramatically in this game.
I'd like to see this fella on the ball more. Man's a clever player with the ball at his feet. And Parkinson as well. He needs more of the ball.
Lennon wins it back and finds Oakes, who certainly justified his manager's selection. Steve Guppy takes on Hazel and gets round him this time. Good covering by Challoner.
I think one thing John Aldridge, apart from raising the troops, he would have talked to this little fella. You know, that nasty challenge over the touchline. He can't afford to do another one of them and leave his teammates down to 10 men.
Heskey with a terrific header onto Cotty.
Well, Cotty getting to the ball first in front of Gareth Roberts. Makes good contact, but straight down the throat of Murphy. Good flick on from Heskey. Cotty reacts the first. Right foot volley. Good save.
Kelly now for Tranmere Rovers. Roberts. Is it slipped at the vital moment? Still got a foot into the challenge.
Tim Flowers is a little bit unsure about that one. Sinclair was talking to him. They looked at each other. Unfortunately for Leicester, no one at the far post coming in. Good skills from Roberts to say he's gone then a launch one right to the far post.
Well, Tim Flowers has certainly done everything asked of him so far. Strangely enough, his opposite number, Joe Murphy, hasn't had a lot to do, even though Leicester not in the lead here. There wasn't much he could have done about Elliott's goal. Is it? Heskey. Is it takes on Roberts down the outside. Oh, wonderful cross. Heskey almost met it. Good defending by Tranmere. Oakes' shot is blocked.
Well, Jones has been absolutely floored. Referee just having a look and stops the play now. But what about that ball? Jones flung himself in front of Oakes for the volley. But this is brilliant from Muzzy, is it? Gets his right foot round this. Beautiful ball. Challoner gets there first. Jones realises Oakes about to let one go.
Feeling very winded, Gary Jones, on what incidentally is his 200th appearance for his only club, Tranmere Rovers. They'll be going off, but only temporarily so.
Well, Tranmere need a goal just to set this cup final alight.
Clearance by Marn, but Leicester keep the pressure on. One of the greatest ever goal scorers in the history of English football, and how they could do with his finishing skills out there today. Player manager for a couple of years, of course, scored over 170 goals before he just became manager.
So a brilliant play from Oakes, getting back there. He's really come on this season, Stephen Oakes.
And he wins it back again, but has given it away to Henry. Mann stabs it forward, just a little too hard for Scott Taylor.
Just got to keep pressing away at this Leicester City side. Martin O'Neill knows it's not over yet. He wants a little bit more effort. Doesn't want, oh dear, doesn't want to let Tranmere back in the door.
Played himself in 3 successive finals in this competition in his days at Nottingham Forest. 2 wins and a defeat. There's Taggart. Picks out Cotty. A layoff to Steve Guppy. Well, they doubled up on Guppy today and kept him reasonably quiet.
Yeah, they keep showing him inside.
Muzzy is it? He's had an excellent game. That's a good ball too for Cotty. Well, he couldn't quite turn because of Challoner's intervention.
Well, it was a great play from Izzet. Robbie Savage wanted a first-time ball, but suddenly Izzet come inside. Dinky little ball, good turn, just off balance, Tony Cotty. Excellent. Izzet right in where it hurts, into the box. Challoner stands his ground, and Roberts comes to the rescue for Tranmere Rovers.
As he is its 4th season now with Leicester, a player that Martin O'Neill spotted playing for Chelsea's reserve team. And a foul on him gives Leicester a free kick. And I think the statistics underline what a good contribution he's made so far.
There's no doubt with Lennon and Izzet in the Leicester side. It really gives them an extra 25%.
Sinclair. It's a lovely ball down the line for Steve Guppy. Corner. No, it's gone the other way.
Guppy can't believe it. Be fair to the linesman. Right up along with play. Well, the lineswoman, I should say. Wendy Tom right on the spot. Does Guppy keep it in?
Roberts. Given away to Izzet. Now Heskey, the very strong wind at Wembley today, is behind Leicester's backs in this second half. Heskey, for once, hustled out of possession.
One thing I'd say about Heskey again, yeah, he's been powerful, good header, but he's not really had any strikes on target again. I'd like to see him getting a shooting opportunity, just half a yard and letting fly. He's got to be hungrier for goals.
Leicester have had a problem in that department. Only 16 goals in their last 18 games in League and Cup. Some space now for Roberts. Quickly closed down though by Izzet. Parkinson has switched for the moment anyway to the left flank.
That's great play from Izzet, isn't it? Look, Izzet, Lennon, Savage, all round Parkinson.
Well, if they do nothing else, Tranmere, they will battle and battle till the final whistle. That's a decent-looking cross from Roberts. Taggart gets it away, only as far as Mann. He miscontrols it.
Yeah, Jones just bounced off Taggart there. Tried to put the big Irishman off. He just stood his ground, Taggart.
Steve Guppy, good ball. Almost caught Cotty by surprise there, and that tackle has left the Leicester striker injured.
That was Henry again, but Cotty's touch for once let him down. Normally his quality with his first touch, just getting away from him, but little Henry has to be careful. Tough, tenacious little tackler. The ball's there to be won. You see, it's the studs that are shown. Cotty grimaces in agony. Full-blooded 50-50.
Tony Cotty, 4 times a Wembley loser as well in his career, and well, we all remember his tears of disappointment when Leicester were beaten late on last season. Is he about to pick up the first medal of his fabulous career?
Still struggling. He's thinking, oh, I'm in for treatment tomorrow.
Kelly. Taggart, a good challenge. Challoner. Impressive run by the big centre-back.
dear, right? I can't really see that one from Mr. Wilkie, but Challinor was very unlucky there. Now he's out of position.
Tranmere thought they were getting a free kick. They conceded one. Steve Guppy. Heskey, is it totally unmarked far side of the penalty area, and he's found him.
Oh dear!
What a chance. Tranmere will feel that justice has been done, however.
Well, definitely. Challinor went in a great run there. Got penalised. Now he can't get back. Guppy delayed it. But look, it is in oceans of space. Heskey says, go on, Muzzy. Finish the tie. His first touch is terrible. And back comes man. What a chance for Leicester to seal this tie. That touch there gets away, and that's poor. Man getting back. But earlier, Challinor, how can he be? He's penalised against. There's a bit of tugging there from Lennon. Down goes Challinor. Handball, says the referee.
Well, how serious will that miss by Muzzy is it prove to be? Sinclair with a no-nonsense clearance.
Well, end-to-end stuff now. But what a chance. Will Leicester pay for it? John Aldrich now on his feet now. It's his turn. Well, he's a little bit unhappy about the referee's decision. But Challinor again with a chance to hurl one in.
Hill is forward near the penalty spot. So too is Kelly. Touched away by Sinclair. And Izzard, who must be a contender, that miss apart the man of the match, goes forward again and finds Heskey. Good tackle by Roberts.
Brilliant from Roberts. What a find he's been. People felt he had no chance of making this Wembley final, but look at this, bang.
Little Welshman from Wrexham.
Tell you what, Alan Wilkie. Well, we shouldn't laugh, should we? I think the old calf might have gone. He's come dancing.
What a blow that would be for him. He's been looking forward to this Wembley occasion. The first major final of his career for so long, and this is his last season, and he looks in big trouble to me.
I tell you what, there's a sniper in the crowd. And he's big on the stretcher.
Well, the other officials today, we've already mentioned Wendy Toms, Phil Richards, the fourth official, Paul Armstrong is the other linesman, so they will have to divide up their duties between them now, because sadly, and this is a unique Wembley occasion in so many ways today, the final League Cup final under the Twin Towers, the first ever female official, the first ever woman chairman in Lorraine Rodgers of Tranmere Rovers, and as far as I can remember, this is the first time ever a referee has been stretchered off.
And I also wonder what Wendy Tom's thinking about. Mind you, I think this guy's made his mind up. He's got in a lap of honour. Give him the cup.
Well, as the nominated fourth official, and therefore the senior of the others on duty after Alan Wilkie, it will be Phil Richards' duty now to take up the whistle, check the timepieces, and give us a most bizarre moment of Wembley history.
Well, we shouldn't laugh. I think Alan Wilkie's in big trouble there. I thought he was refereeing the game well, although a few months ago Tranmere didn't think with Challinor been penalised. But look at the face on the referee. Big problem. Let's hope it's not too serious.
Well, going back to those old black and white newsreels of the finals in the 1950s, we saw a little bit of Stanley Matthews and so on. We remember players breaking legs and being stretchered off quite regularly in those days, it seemed, but I can never, ever recall a referee having to leave the action in a major final. As Savage looks for Heskey near post, Mr. Richards' first decision is to give a goal kick.
Great play here from Challinor. He just throws himself at this. Savage with the outside of his right foot bends one in. Challinor just launches himself at it.
Almost an hour gone, and most unusually there'll be a couple of minutes stoppage time because of an injury to the referee. Elliott's clearance finds Emil Heskey. Lennon. Savage with the ball over the top for Heskey. Well defended again by Tranmere. And Heskey, I think, has been given offside.
Well, the linesman he's changing linesmen here, the referee. He's just forced Wendy Tom back in the other end, and the linesman down here into the right-hand end, below us.
There's probably some logic in that, but it escapes me at the moment. Challoner picks out Kelly. That's good control. Jones. Taylor trying to get away from Sinclair. Hazel with the cross. Jones' header was weak and easily cleared by Savage.
Tranmere just need a little bit of pace in the ball when they're crossing. It's too easy for Elliott when they're big up and unders.
Because of that unfortunate injury to Alan Wilkie, of course, we now need a new fourth official, and I gather it is a gentleman called Mr. Stephen Brand, who comes from the Wirral, so John Aldridge won't be too distressed to hear that.
Oh, what a tackle there from Jones. Jones and Lennon. Lennon just retaliating a little bit here. In fact, I think Henry got caught by his own player.
Well, it's all sort of distracted from the action, the events surrounding Mr. Wilkie, and broken up the pattern of what was an exciting start to this second half.
I think Leicester have just gone a little bit ragged here. I think Tranmere all of a sudden smell a little chance of getting back in this cup final.
Indeed they do. And scrapping away and winning possession again in the middle of the field. Hill. What a good ball that was. Taylor.
Tranmere fans shouting, screaming over on the far side. I thought Sinclair read it well.
Lovely ball from Lennon to pick out Cotty, who's got inside Challoner's tackle. Hazel recovered well. Now is it? That's a corner.
That's great play again from Izzet. Izzet is covering every blade. Fantastic against Parkinson, saying, go on then, I'll take you on the outside. He's not worried about Parkinson's pace. Just gets right to the byline. Little touch off Roberts' corner.
Ozzy is it? Lennon. This is Taggart. Lennon takes over again and finds Heskey. Chance here for Heskey now. The referee's got to make a decision here. Oh, he's off. Clint Hill joins a small, sad list of players to be dismissed in a Wembley Cup final. And when you think he got away with that challenge in the first half on Emil Heskey, he just sailed too close to the wind.
Well, I think his booking in the first half was an atrocious tackle, I have to say. There was no need for that. It was a horrible tackle on Oakes. But is he unlucky here? He gets the wrong side, try to play offside. The left foot just catches Heskey. He's the last man. Heskey's clean through and goal. The referee has no option. No option. Tranmere, the players and supporters are furious. That's the problem. He gets the wrong side. His left foot takes the legs of Heskey.
It's the 10th dismissal of Clint Hill's career. A very sad disciplinary record. And getting off and sent off at Wembley, even more spectacular, of course. And his side now a goal down. I've got to play on with 10 men. And things could get worse from this Leicester free kick. Oakes into the wall.
We said earlier, Alan, about how Tranmere like to hold the line high, how they try to push up. I'm afraid that might have just cost them this final. Hill just pushing up, Heskey sneaking in behind. Goodness me, he needs a miracle.
Well, Hill's a very good defender, but the red mist descends far too often. I'm sure he's been told about that time and time again by John Aldridge.
It does, and you have to feel sorry for Parkinson now. Parkinson's one of the ones who could exploit Leicester with his pace. Because Hill's off, he has to go now.
Yes, a necessary tactical change to bring on a defender in Steve Yates. Andy Parkinson's pace and skill down the right or left has been sacrificed now. Steve Yates, the former Bristol Rovers and Queen's Park Rangers player, will go straight to the centre of the defence. Straight into action as Savage goes on a great run here. And indeed, Yates sees action within seconds of his arrival.
That's a great run, but Roberts doesn't panic here. Roberts is in the box, he knows if he dives in, he's in trouble.
Muzzy is it. Heskey. Very calm defending by Hazel. Well, which way does he go now? Well, strangely enough, the linesman seemed to indicate a corner there, and the referee has given a goal kick. Certainly Mr. Richards has not hesitated with the early decisions he's had to make, including that crucial sending off.
Wow, can Tranmere, is a dream of a European place, is all over. Down to 10 men, one down.
Leicester scent blood now, but Tranmere, as we have said more than once today, are gritty, tough competitors. They'll keep running. But they've lost not one but two key players in a sense. And Hazel's lost possession. Emil Heskey off and running again. Lennon with the ball over the top, that's offside against Oakes, far side.
Great challenge from Challoner. I think Challoner, you know, when John Aldridge thought that he'd no chance of playing on Friday, hasn't he battled on well? You know, he doesn't look as if he's carrying any knock at all.
Absolutely, he really has been a revelation. John Aldridge told me that even this morning he didn't think that Challoner had a chance of playing. Well, he has, and he's played well. Now Tranmere have got another problem with physio Les Parry having to just check if everything's in the right place with Nick Henry. Another player on a yellow card, of course.
I think Tranmere might have to go direct football shortly. Just take a chance. The problem is Taggart and Elliott are winning everything in the air. There's a little push there on Jones, referee having none of it.
Well, Tranmere have had an incredible season and they've overcome the odds so often. If they can rescue this final, that would be their greatest achievement of all. A goal behind, down to 10 men.
Great play from Oakes. Heskey give it away. Oakes suddenly appears in the scene. He's had a smashing game.
Sinclair's clearance. Gets it back from Steve Guppy. He's had to hold the line there, otherwise he would have been offside, and now he's lost possession. And as happens so often in football, despite the dismissal of a player, Tranmere seem to be having one of their best little spells in the game. It's brought them together, so to speak.
The problem is Al Flowers hasn't had to make a save second half.
Roberts. Jones. Oh, wasn't a bad effort from that range. Taggart blocked it. It'll be a corner if it goes, and it has done.
You know, Leicester City really have, they owe so much to the centre-halves, Leicester City. Real wholehearted players. Elliott with a goal, Taggart with a block.
The Tranmere fans gathered at that end of the stadium. Challoner near post, Jones and Kelly near the penalty spot. Marnes corner. to see he looked in a little bit of trouble for a moment then.
Kelly and Jones were there. Was it a push?
I say Hazel's done an excellent job today for Tranmere. It was his speed of recovery that got them out of a sticky situation again. Kelly goes tumbling and complains to the referee.
Well, I thought earlier on, just a moment ago, Kelly went down, I thought.
20 minutes to go. May not have been a classic final in a football sense, but it's always been interesting, this, and it's still in the balance. Sinclair finding Oakes out on the left. He's in a difficult position.
I tell you what, Tranmere really lifted there. Ah, superb.
Well
superb from Savage.
And now is it? Again looking for Heskey. Yates across on the cover this time. And Mann. Challenged by Oakes. It's a throw, and it's Tranmere's.
This is spirited performance here from Tranmere Rovers. 10 men, but still pushing forward. It's caution to the wind now for John Aldridge's men.
Given away by Yates.
Oh, Heskey, he's picked a wrong ball, caught he was in.
Steve Guppy takes on Hazel. And then gives it back to Yates. Taylor and Kelly combining, but Leicester have it back. Well, it's to Tranmere's enormous credit that Leicester haven't been able to finish them off. Challoner going in hard there on Izzard.
Challoner committed there. His foot was high. Not a nasty, dirty player by any means, Challoner. But this nearly takes Izzard's head off. Referee in a good spot. You see Izzard's just too sharp. It's got to be a yellow.
Challoner and Henry on yellow cards now. Clint Hill already dismissed. Steve Guppy, his best cross of the game. Yates gets it away. There's Elliott again.
What a controlled volley. I tell the guy's a box of tricks. Big centre-half, great skills.
That's disappointing from Alan Mann.
Especially when Taylor came to feet there and pointed feet. Man looking for the ball, try to use his pace. John Aldridge, shake of the head. Where do we go from here? What do I do? A man short, 73 gone, 1-0 down. Is the dream over?
And is there another trophy on the way for Martin O'Neill, a Wembley winner 4 times as a manager in his days with Wickham and Leicester. Henry, challenged by Lennon. Elliott winning it back for Leicester. Good ball from Mann this time. Kelly's layoff, bit too hard, I think, for Roberts.
Still Tranmere try the football. They know the long, hopeful ball through the middle will be easily swallowed up by Elliott and Taggart.
Well, considering Tranmere are a division below Leicester, of course, the fact that they have several players less than fully fit, plus the fact that they're down to 10 men, you've got to give them full credit for their performance today. Leicester have played some good football and deservedly lead, I think, but the game is still in the balance as we move towards the final quarter of an hour. Sinclair switches play unsuccessfully. Kelly with the interception. Mann driving on.
It's a waste. It's a waste. Taylor's given him a run from right wing, right across. Look at the movement from Taylor. Mann decides Time running out, I'll try and hit the target.
Martin O'Neill set to make a change here. I understand that Andy Impey is about to come on. Yates for Tranmere. This is Roberts. Savage's clearance was a good one. Lennon. Thumping clearance by Elliott. Heskey in pursuit. Good work again by Challoner.
Yeah, he had to get there before the ball bounced.
Into the final quarter of an hour then. And Leicester about to make their change now. Andy Impey, who's never played here at Wembley in his club career. He wasn't eligible for last season's competition after having earlier played for West Ham. Will take the place of Stefan Oates, who did a good job.
Well, that's a resilient Leicester side, isn't it? You go back to earlier rounds, the Fulham match. How did they get back in that? Incredible. People were saying after that night, their names were on the cup. And that's the way it's looking likely to prove.
Impey straight into the action. Roberts dispossesses him. Yeah, Leicester were only 5 minutes away from defeat in that tie you referred to against Fulham. 2 goals behind, in fact, with just a few minutes remaining. Somehow or other rescued that. Got through on penalties. They got through on penalties against Leeds United, of course. Swinging free kick and a chance here for Kelly. He scored! David Kelly! Tranmere are level against all the odds.
Would you believe it? Fantastic. The Cup's top scorer pulls another one out of the bag. Fantastic positional run. Great header down. The finish is tight, and he beats Forrest at the near post. Flowers flailing down to his right, and a great strike from Kelly. Tim Flowers might not be happy about his position here. Sneaks in at the near post, and the Tranmere fans behind the goal erupt. Kelly does it again, 1-1.
Unbelievable scenes of celebration around Wembley. And David Kelly has scored one of the most crucial goals of his career. His 8th in the competition this season. He was already top scorer for this season's Worthington Cup. And that makes it 28 now in 61 ties in this competition. A terrific record from a terrific professional who has suddenly and dramatically brought this Worthington Cup final back to the boil. 10 men on the field, but Tranmere are back in it.
Incredible. Incredible.
How did they know that was going to happen?
Unbelievable. We only need 10 men. Brilliant. What a finish. Composure as well. John Aldridge would have been proud of it. Just been told by the fourth official, calm down. How can you? Fantastic.
Foul there by Savage on Kelly. Only 10 of the previous 39 finals in the League Cup have ended level after 90 minutes. Is that going to happen today? Or are the final 10 minutes here going to provide us with even more drama? Alan Marne's free kick. Flowers came to claim it. It was an uncertain punch away. An opportunity for Roberts to show his pace there.
Tell you what, just bounced up awkwardly as well for him. Goodness me, tension-packed Wembley now.
It's a lovely ball from Lennon. Cottee finds is it.
Elliot's battling to keep him at bay.
Roberts has played sensationally well, hasn't he? Considering that terrible injury. And I think Izzet was brave there. Izzet could easily have gone down. There was little contact in the box. Izzet stayed on his feet.
Well, football's capacity for surprising you has no limits. Guppy's corner is a good one. Elliott! He's scored again! Matty Elliott regains the lead for Leicester City in the last 10 minutes. What did I say? Football never loses its capacity for surprising you.
Wow, what a match. He blows a kiss to someone in the crowd. What a star this guy's been. Again, he outjumps Challoner right on the 6-yard line. What can you do against this guy? Towers above, plants a header just inside the post. Guppy's best pass of the match. Great ball. Elliott does it again, his second.
Well, what a week this looks like being for Matt Elliott, whose wife is due to give birth very soon now. She might have done so in the last few minutes with all the excitement of this final. Her husband has scored twice, and his incredible knack of getting goals when they matter has given Leicester City a lifeline again. And Tranmere's joy was very short-lived indeed.
Oh, fantastic. John Aldridge, the highs and lows of a big game. How does he feel? Punch in the air, then 3 minutes later, his side are 2-1 down again.
And those who said Leicester's names on the cup will truly be believing it now. But Tranmere haven't given up. Elliott proves he can still defend as well as score goals. Two wonderful headers. Heskey. Steve Guppy, who delivered a terrific corner for that second Leicester goal. Lennon. Heskey finds Guppy again.
Steve Guppy won't be too unhappy about that one, because his corner, beautiful ball for Elliott yet again. He hasn't missed any. And then on connect to Epsom and Newell, and Carl Shelton should be very, very proud of this man. Fantastic. Challoner can do nothing. They're together. It's just his strength and his power. Elliott sneaks it in at the post. Murphy's disgusted. He looks up. Can't believe it. But the celebrations start.
Well, I remember when he was at Oxford United, a lot of Premiership managers looked at Matty Elliott, and most come away thinking, no, too slow, not good enough, won't be able to do it at the highest level. Martin O'Neill had faith in him, took the chance, and my word, how that faith has paid off, especially today. Now Elliott's got to defend again. He and Heskey getting in, and Tranmere have got a corner. Yates headed it against Heskey.
Good ball at the far post. Searching cross. Up go the heads. Heskey back there. I just wonder how Tim Flowers is feeling. Beaten at the near post. But Kelly, it was a good strike. Now he has to desperately come and catch one.
Marne's corner kick is a useful one, but Elliott gets it away. And Impey gleefully seizes on the loose ball up against Henry. Lennon. It's a good ball for Izzet. It's 3 against 1 at the moment here. Cottee completely unmarked on the far post. And it comes out to Lennon.
Oh, what a match this has turned out to be. Lennon can't believe it. But Cottee was screaming for it. He said to Izzet, get your head up, get your head up. Little fella who's in a great game goes on his own. Good stop from Murphy. Lennon thinks, here we go, the third one. And wide. That definitely would have tied it all up. It's a good chance, trying for the top corner.
Well, it might not have pleased one or two of the purists, but I've got to say, I think this has been a terrifically entertaining cup final. And we've had a touch of the unusual about it. right the way through. And it ain't over yet. 5 minutes to go. Foul by Taggart.
Silly foul, Taggart. He's going nowhere, Taylor, from behind. Tranmere send up the big boys. Can Challoner perhaps this time get his head on it?
There's no mountain too high to climb for these Tranmere players. Can they get back in the game again? It's a decent free kick and Flowers at full stretch to keep it away. Corner.
The one thing about Man, he can put beautiful balls in. Now he has to take the long hike to take the corner again with his left foot. Teasing the keeper, he can't catch.
Sinclair who got it away. He felt he was being pushed from behind, but a corner is the outcome.
Well, Jones is a target at the far post. Aldo dreams of come on, just one more. Time running out, 4 minutes remaining.
It's another decent corner. And Jones almost got his head to it.
He holds his head, he holds his head in his hands. He's close, he out-jumps Taggart. Just can't get in on it.
And yet another as Heskey heads behind this time.
And there'll be moments for Martin O'Neill on his side. 2-1. Another corner.
A fourth successive corner for Tranmere Rovers. Flowers took it well.
He's not happy. It's a little nudge in the back, Tim Flowers complaining here. He sees a bit of shoving, pushing going on.
Good ball forward by Roberts. Given away by David Kelly. Guppy. The ball over the top. Somebody went down there. Is it under a challenge? However, the linesman on this side had already flagged for offside.
Is it fuming? It was Henry who just caught him. Exchange words as they run back now.
And Leicester are going to send on a substitute here in the last couple of minutes. It's one of the old brigade in place of another. Tony Cotty will make way for Ian Marshall, who's actually their top scorer in the competition this season with 3 goals. And a couple of them came in that dramatic match we talked about earlier against Fulham.
I think it's fitting that Marshall comes on. The Fulham fans won't enjoy that.
More defending for Leicester to do, but now they break with Steve Guppy. And straight away Marshall gets a touch. Guppy has continued his run forward. And he's unmarked in the middle. Marshall unable to find him. Should be Taggart's. Little nudge there from Taylor.
A shoulder to shoulder, surely. But Jerry Taggart's a big lad. John Aldridge says, what is going on? Taylor's entitled to go for this. Look, shoulder to shoulder, nothing more.
We're into the last minute of the 2000 Worthington Cup final. The last ever staged at Wembley Stadium as we know it, before the reconstructed stadium takes shape. Are Leicester City going to win the trophy and, of course, a place in next season's UEFA Cup?
Well, Heskey just went down a clash with Yates. Maybe it could be a little bit of time wasted, a bit of professionalism here. You see Yates. There's nothing wrong with that. Didn't really connect him with Heskey's face.
Another stoppage, however, and including that quite lengthy spell when the original referee, Alan Wilkie, was injured. I would imagine we're going to have at least 3 minutes or so to be added on. We'll know in just a moment.
Once again, man will plant this right in the box.
4 minutes stoppage time.
It comes out to Kelly again. It's a decent ball into the far post, and Flowers has produced a fantastic save. He may have been at fault for Kelly's goal, but that could be a match-saving stop.
Taylor can't believe it. Can't believe it. What a ball here from Kelly. Taylor, he's right part of the far post. Good header. Off the crossbar. What a near miss. Taylor agonisingly off the top of the bar. Aldo, get in. Just too high.
Flowers trying to find some room in that crowded penalty area. And again, Leicester were at full stretch to get it away. Roberts pumping it back in again. Lennon. Chance for Marshall to break clear. Tranmere have committed so many men, they're fully stretched to the back here, but couldn't receive the ball, which was played in behind him from Impey.
Martin will be going berserk. He just wants possession. Possession. Don't go for a third. Just keep the ball.
Lennon finds Impey. Only Heskey ahead of him. Marshall short. Well, Yates had to take control there as the young keeper came racing out to him.
Leicester in no rush to take this corner. I think Yates has done the right thing here. Young Murphy's coming out. He's looking at him. Can't wait. It's good defending. Guppy, Lennon, just strolling over the ball. Leicester fans looking at the ref, looking at the watches. Europe, here we come.
Lennon gives it back to Guppy. It's all about keeping possession now and keeping it in this half for Leicester. Heskey's been unable to do that. Savage. It's a good ball. Sinclair. Marshall's made the run down the left, but he couldn't find him. Anxiety now for Leicester. Nobody wants to make that crucial mistake, of course. Sinclair goes in hard to try and win it back. Izzet seemed to be hauled back. Heskey takes it on, and Marshall in possession. Again, Tranmere looking stretched here. Heskey slows it down.
Is that obstruction, or is he allowed to do that? Heskey and Challoner just getting involved now.
So, theoretically, we're into the last 60 seconds now.
Whistles from Leicester fans.
As Roberts pumps it long, but an easy ball for Taggart.
And Elliott's going to get all the acclaim, but Taggart alongside him has been excellent too.
Lennon. Impey. Referee's glanced at his watch. And Impey's been caught in possession. This could be the last throw of the dice for Tranmere Rovers.
Oh, just trying to find Scott Taylor from man. Can't do it. He's worked so hard, man. Very tired now.
Shrill whistles from the Leicester fans all around the stadium as Roberts pumps the ball long. Not good enough.
Oh, referee's blown. Just when Guppy thought, here we go. Well, he didn't expect this afternoon, did he?
Seemed to be indicating there's another minute to play. Or perhaps he was saying that was my first mistake.
Great support for Tranmere here. They're really enjoying, applauding the team's effort.
Elliott, the hero, gets it away from danger once again. Murphy knows he's got to get this ball as far forward as he possibly can. It's all over though, and for the first time in their history, Leicester City have won a Wembley Cup final. And Martin O'Neill has done it again. So has Matt Elliott in fine style. Fantastic scenes of celebration by players who are on their knees and in tears just 12 months ago when Nielsen's late winning goal gave Tottenham the trophy. Well, it was an optimistic banner to write this morning, but they were right in the end. And you have to give fantastic credit as well to Tranmere Rovers for the part they have played in this final, especially coming back from the loss of Hill.
Absolutely. You go back to the earlier rounds, losing the first leg against Blackpool, and suddenly Tranmere here at Wembley. What a show they put up. But Martin O'Neill, well, he took a little bit of flack, a little bit of stick just several weeks ago. He doesn't care now. Fantastic. At long last, he gets his Wembley win as manager of Leicester. And Europe beckons. Brilliant.
And with that black humour that only football fans can employ, boring, boring Leicester, is the chant ringing around Wembley. It's from the Leicester fans.
I can see John. It was almost there, down to 10 men. Kelly putting them back in the match. What was he thinking just 3 minutes later? 3 minutes later, man of the match, Elliott produced another header.
Well, to say that Leicester have had an eventful season is an understatement. Boardroom upheaval, the little incident, shall we call it, in La Manga. All kinds of speculation about Martin O'Neill's future, Emile Heskey's future. Some dramatic results, some disappointing performances as well. But in the cup competitions, they have been excellent. And now they've got a trophy to show, and they can look forward to playing in Europe next season. Well, David Kelly will lead the losers, and for once that old cliche gallant losers is particularly appropriate, up those famous 39 steps to receive their medals. They will be absolutely dejected at this moment, but when they look back in years to come at the video of this occasion, I think they can be proud as well of the way they have played. This is a first division club that almost went out of business earlier this season, and I well remember the day when they almost went out of the league altogether. They had to win on the final day of the season against Exeter City at Prenton Park. Otherwise they could have dropped out of the league and into the conference. They did manage to win that. They didn't manage victory today. But if you'd have said to Tranmere Rovers at the start of the season they'd be playing in a Wembley final, they'd have called for the men in white coats. John Aldridge, well, Wembley, strangely enough, for a guy who had a fantastic career, has got one or two unhappy memories. He hasn't been able to erase the memory of 1988 today. But as we have said many times, Wembley is a stage for winners, and that's what Leicester City are today.
How does this guy feel here? What a moment this is. Boy, does he deserve it. Fantastic.
Leicester City, the Worthington Cup winners, and they will be in Europe next season. And Brian Clough, I know he said to Martin O'Neill, "Hey, young man, don't bring me down there and then lose. Don't bring me down there and then not play well." I think Cloughy will be happy.
Definitely, definitely.
Well, you're never tired of watching these scenes, do you? The joy of winning a Wembley final is still one of the greatest feelings in football. Especially for this guy, Tim Flowers. He's never even played in a major Wembley final before. Yes, he's enjoying the moment. Gilchrist very unlucky, by Martin O'Neill's admission, not to be in the starting lineup. Impey, his first ever appearance. Peggy Arfix had a couple of great penalty saves earlier in the competition, and Marshall also enjoying his moment, but no one will find it sweeter than the man they call TC and the man they call the Mad Irishman. He's done it again. He's a winner. John Elsom, his chairman, who has stood by him and vice versa through difficult times behind the scenes at Leicester City this season, also enjoying the moment to the full. A handshake there for Alan Wilkie. Good to see he's recovered sufficiently well to enjoy his moment in the spotlight. But handshakes all round for Martin O'Neill, who knows this scene well.